I'm Fredster, and I used to play video games for 12 to 16 hours every day. But now I work out, I get good grades, and I never ever relapse on my diet. Here is how I did it. There's a part of your brain responsible for your discipline. It's called the anterior mid-cingulate cortex. And every time you do something that you don't want to do, something that's hard, something that challenges you mentally, it grows. And like a muscle, the bigger this part of your brain gets, the stronger it gets, and the better you get at doing things that you don't want to do, the more disciplined you become. So the solution is to get this part of your brain hella strong so that you become hella disciplined. This version of you, the version with the strong anterior mid-cingulate cortex, damn that sounds smart as fuck, is the version that gets the six-pack, starts the successful business, achieves the grades, the medals, whatever you want. Because realistically, in almost any goal imaginable, discipline is the only thing holding you back. So to do all this, you have to progressively overload your brain. If you're familiar with working out or anything like that where you just push your muscles, you will probably know about progressive overload. This is where you use one weight for a while and then it probably feels too easy, and so you increase the weight. Then you use that weight until that feels easy, and then you use an even heavier weight until that feels easy, and you keep increasing the weight over time so you get stronger and stronger and stronger. But you can do this with your brain. If you repeatedly do the small things that you don't want to do, your anterior mid-cingulate cortex will get stronger and you'll become more and more disciplined. There is a really easy 2-minute rule to help with this. The 2-minute rule says that any task that takes under 2 minutes to do, you should do immediately. Like when I get up in the morning, it takes less than 2 minutes to make my bed, so I should make my bed. It takes less than 2 minutes to take out the trash, so I should take out the trash as soon as it's full. These are called micro disciplines. They're really small tasks that are pretty easy to do, but you don't want to do them. They're not incredibly time consuming, they're not incredibly difficult or strenuous, but they're just annoying enough to where it takes some willpower to do them. These are amazing for building up that little part of your brain and getting it really strong so that you could do way harder things later. Now there's a second rule that'll help you with this called the consistency rule. Everything that I've told you right now is pointless if you give up in 1 week. You could take this advice and run with it. Do all the hard things for the next week, all the time, running every day, taking cold showers, ice baths, everything to try to build this part of your brain. And then after 1 week, guess what you're going to do? You are going to give up. Because that shit's way too hard to maintain consistently for a long time. That's not how you build up a habit. A habit starts small. You don't start at the max level 100, and work your way down the ranks. Now you have to start with something easy and build up. I promise you, if you try to go all in, you will burn out. You want these things to be part of your lifestyle, part of who you are. So that way you're always getting more disciplined, more mentally strong, growing the anterior mid-cingulate cortex. Because that first week, you might make great progress, amazing progress, but it's all for nothing if you give up and then your brain shrinks back down to how it was before. So what you want to do is you want to find some really easy task that's not very hard that you can do consistently. Maybe taking a cold shower. For me, that would be really hard. Maybe it's easier for you. Or maybe read 1 page of a book or make your bed in the morning. If you add these really easy, quick things into your life, I promise you, bro, your discipline will be transformed and your mental gains will be amazing. Remember, discipline is really the only thing holding you back from getting to where you want to be. You want a six-pack? Getting that takes discipline. You want a business? Getting that takes discipline. Remember, the people who are the most disciplined rule the world. Good luck. You got this. Here's a hug. If this helped, subscribe, and the featured comment as well. Bow, 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 bow.